In 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Detroit Lions. The kicker, Jake Bates, has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. At their own 25. Yard line. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. 24-yard line. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Penix working out of the gun here. Short throw caught by Pitts. And boy, he's very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Gain of 12 yards. On 3rd down, you don't give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They are going for it. Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Falcon first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A play fake. Now Penix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll throw with Penix. That's going to be caught by Pitts. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
22 yards.
22 yards there, a first down.
First down.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, 25 yards. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A nice run by him, don't get me wrong, but the blocking up front was a thing of beauty.
I think for an opening drive, how about that for an exclamation point? Just what you said. Good blocking, good vision, and he accelerated to the end zone.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a first and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the 41, here's second and 3. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Hey, lift, 180. What's that?
Goff now looking to throw. That'll be caught by St. Brown. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll get this down to the 36. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hell you want, 180.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a second and 10.
20. That's it.
Right side to Williams. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
70, like 20.
From the gun, here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's another
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, if they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there, that means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. To the air again. Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. It'll go as a loss on the play. Now what you need down here, it's going to be second and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
180.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Goes to Laporta, right side. Touchdown! Sam Laporta, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from taking the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Lions 7, Falcons 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Toward the sideline, intercepted. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
180.
They'll pitch it out to Gibbs here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. What's that?
Now Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
180.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Black 20. Tiger. What's that?
Now Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
180.
Goff going to shift him around.
Turbo.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
A quick toss by Goff is complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and
No
goal.
gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
Hey, Shell. Super.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Falcons.
Now Penix. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Stole it from the receiver.
Super one. Hardball. We go.
The final shot before break here. Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Sam Laporta in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Jester.
They'll throw now on the final play. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
Makes the score Lions 15, Falcons 6.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
180. Tiger.
Now Goff looking to change the play.
Ready.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
A gain of 10
44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of the big offense downs.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
23 yards on the play.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
4 yards on the pickup.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
At the 20-yard line.
Orange. Here we go. Super one, black 20. Hey, John.
To throw is gone. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football back at their own 17. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw with Penix. And he's got it for a 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. Now they'll change things up. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the
Goff now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
It's a gain of 11.
We've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field.
33-yard line.
And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Goff. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At the 46-yard line.
And looking to throw, Penix. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Gain of 22 yards.
A good pickup there at 22.
Falcons.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 147 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you get him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam? At the same time, he's also congratulating his tackle. Tight end, wide receiver on that side. They gave him access to the corner and allowed him to build up that head of steam.
Robinson going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now
Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the first. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now it's gone. And that went off the mark. A little late with the throw. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
12, 12, 12, 12. Now you won.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. They get this out quickly to the left side. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. This is 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Robinson. Wiggles free. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout. Boy, missed tackles. That could be their downfall, Charles.
Yeah, they actually let him out of bounds there. Instead of the clock continuing to run, they let him out, and it turned into another timeout for him. Not good at all.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes 2nd down. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw. And that's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. They are going for it. Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This remains a 1-point game. The defense did their job. Now the offense here late, they just need to kind of hold on, seal this victory.
And the defense did it so well, didn't they? Didn't allow any points and got the ball back for their offense in order to close out this game. What a great feeling from both sides of the ball.
It'll be a better feeling if the offense can just seal this thing. We'll see if they can do it.
You trying to say the defense doesn't want to go back out there again?
That's correct.
Okay.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts
Back at the 11-yard
as they'll head
line.
to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Now gone. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A gain of 13 on the play. It's 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.